While it's not controversial to consider Hakeem Olajuwon one of the all-time best centers the NBA has ever seen, and probably the best close-to-the-basket offensive weapon of all time, not much has been done to explain how he accomplished so many feats of ballet-like movement of footwork and touch. So, let's dig through the footage to properly understand what he was doing, so that maybe someone else can come along to replicate the genius of the dream. I'm sure we've all heard of the dream shake and have some conception of what it is. But over time, I'm afraid a bunch of different moves have all been lumped together under that heading, and we've got to get back to the essence of what makes the shake so dreamy. First off, he had several low post moves in his arsenal. There was the over the left shoulder jump hook, called that because he lifted off of both feet with his left shoulder pointed into the defender's chest. If he combined this with a fake to the baseline, it left him with a very close shot, virtually unstoppable. He would also face up, and this was scary because he had good handles and a quick jab step game. Plus, he had a great mid-range jump shot, really good-looking mechanics, which led him to using the shot fake to get into a spin move and turn over that right shoulder. Speaking of his jumper, he had good mechanics and a soft touch. I am convinced in today's game he'd be shooting and hitting threes as well, making him even more unstoppable with the kind of spacing we see in the modern game. While Joel Embiid occasionally uncorks a Hakeem-like move and is shooting a bunch of threes at a decent clip, Hakeem would make these numbers be his floor, not his ceiling. That left block was his home, a place he got the vast majority of his post-ups, which allowed him to attack the middle with his dominant right hand. Here's a running hook he tosses in. Oh, and we gave this shot the name Dirk Leg, but that's just nonsense. Hakeem was doing the one-footed fadeaway in 1995, 4 full years before Dirk even made it to the NBA. Unless you think horns is a modern offensive alignment, the Rockets used the double high post a lot in 96-97 to get high-low action between Kevin Willis and Olajuwon. In this game, there were at least 4 possessions where they used it to get Hakeem deep post position where he could display his whole arsenal. And on this possession, where they use a pick and pop into a flash down low and a wing entry from Clyde Drexler, he begins to give us a clue into what his secret was. Can you see it? Watch it again. Okay, it's not a perfect example, but you can see the dream shake as he plants the left and then the right foot on the ground as he gathers the dribble. There is a slight turn towards the baseline with the left shoulder as the right foot plants hard and wide. That jab step sells the move to the middle. His defender is now behind the play as he turns over the left shoulder for that pretty jumper. Now, let's watch this clip, another horn set that gets him to catch on that left block. Here's where we see the real secret to his game, but let's just admire this the first time. Okay, could you figure out what he's doing that hardly anyone else was doing at the time? Watch in slow motion and notice that he's attacking on the catch. Just as he receives the ball, he lifts both feet and swivels them parallel to the baseline. This gets him right into the lane, forcing his defender to scramble to defend a point-blank shot. This opens up a drop step back to the middle for his patented jump hook. Let's look at another attack on the catch. He does a lot of the work before he catches the ball, making sure to know where the defender is before lifting both feet on the catch, then using ground reaction forces to spring into a hyper-quick right foot turn, getting him baseline for an easy layup. Try this at home if you can. Keep both feet on the ground, catch the ball, and try and spin. Then, lift both feet in the air before the catch and then spin. I think you'll be amazed at how explosive you become. Now, if you try this with a Ridge wallet in your pocket, I guarantee you it'll work even better. And that's because Ridge wallets are made with such durable materials and they're guaranteed for life. With over 30 colors and styles, you can choose one of these and never have to worry about those old bulky wallets that don't fit into any pocket. It can hold up to 12 cards plus room for cash. And I absolutely love it and how it simplified my entire existence. Father's Day is coming up, this is the gift to give him. And with my code BBALL, you'll save 10% and make your pops a happy guy. Do me a favor and click on the link below. Check them out and find out why they've got over 30,000 5-star reviews. There are 2 secrets I'm imparting in this video. One is how great the Ridge wallet is, and the other is how Hakeem would lift both feet in the air at the same time to unleash his most devastating moves. As he gathers the dribble and lands with one sound, he has yet to establish a pivot foot, making it virtually impossible for the defender to anticipate which way he's going to go. With enough reps, Hakeem was able to feel where the defender was and move in the other direction, either to turn over his right shoulder for a jumper, or he would then dream shake that way and keep the left foot down to turn back over his left shoulder. From there, you can add all manner of fakes and shots like the traditional up and under, or the jump hook. With the list of players he's worked with, I was surprised that not too many of them utilize this footwork. Kobe was one of them, but he could have just been imitating Michael, who came into the league the same year as Hakeem, and it's unclear where MJ picked it up. I was able to find one quick snippet of Olajuwon talking about the benefit of the gather into the jump stop, indicating that he definitely knew what he was doing.
How hard is it not to travel?
I'm not thinking about traveling.
Because you get so much distance on that one pivot foot, whether it's going away to shoot or this side. It just looks, you've got a big stride.
It's because my dribble, once I dribble it, the first dribble, there's no pivot. I've not established the pivot leg right now. I can go either way.
What's missing from today's post players is the combination of attacking on the catch and using the hop to not establish a pivot foot until the defender's position has been forced to one side or the other. I rarely see this type of attack taught. Joey Burton got on the court with me a while back to break it down, but we need more coaches and trainers to start teaching it. Lifting both feet in the air at the same time is the real secret to basketball. Utilizing the springy ground reaction forces enables lesser athletes to unlock a lot more explosiveness. So, let's stop admiring Hakeem for all the highlights he gave us and get back to work on the court to honor his legacy by hitting your defender with more dream shakes, more buckets, and more wins. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to B-Ball Breakdown so you can get alerted right away when we drop a new video. This season will be filled with incredible content, so don't miss it. You in?
Yeah.
Fuck! It's kind of like flat.